Alrighty, here's our story. It's titled Knowing Just How Someone Feels. So, has there ever been a time when you were feeling sad and someone did something nice for you? All the time, right? Maybe your parents, or maybe your teacher, or maybe a friend. It's really nice when friends notice when you're feeling sad and they can guess and predict that you're going to feel sad, and then they can do something nice for you to try to help you when you're feeling sad. Feels good when people help us, doesn't it? After Z, Jordan and Kim had a busy day of playing. The treehouse was quite a mess. There were toys, books, and balls scattered all over the floor. Z was sitting quietly on a cushion, looking at a book, when suddenly Z heard a loud ouch. Kim was standing next to a ball with her hands on her hips. I just tripped on this ball that wasn't put away, she said, and I bumped my knee on the floor. She frowned as she bent down to rub her knee. Uh-oh, Jordan said to Z. Kim bumped her knee. Z remembered the time that Z's elbow bumped into the table really hard, and it hurt, and it made Z feel sad and kind of mad, too. Z thought that Kim might feel that way, too. He was predicting how Kim was feeling, wasn't he? So he wanted her to feel better. Jordan and Z patted Kim's back and asked if she was okay. That's a nice thing to do if someone's sad. Then they cleaned up the floor so that no one else would get hurt. Kim smiled when she saw this and said, "Thank you, that does make me feel a lot better." They're being really good friends to each other, aren't they? After the treehouse was clean, they all decided to color some pictures. Jordan worked really hard on his drawing and was excited to show it to Z. "It's for my sister," he said. "I really like it," answered Z. Is that nice he's doing that for his sister? But a few minutes later, Z heard Jordan gasp and say, "Oh no!" A bottle of orange paint had tipped over and spilled all across Jordan's picture. How would you guess that Jordan's going to feel right now? Sad, maybe upset, maybe a little angry. "Now my picture's ruined," said Jordan, "and there's no more paper to make another one." Jordan looked very sad. Z would have been very sad too if that happened to him. Since Z hadn't started coloring yet, Z decided to share his last piece of paper so Jordan could make a new picture for his sister. Oh, how nice. That made Jordan really happy. "You are really thinking about everyone's feelings today, Z," said Kim and Jordan. "Thank you for being so thoughtful and kind." "And how is Z feeling?" "He looks pretty happy, doesn't he? It feels really good to be kind to other people. It makes you happy too." After the long day of playing, cleaning, and coloring, everyone was getting sleepy. "I saw you yawning, Jordan," said Z. "So here's a comfy blanket. It's making me yawn." "Thank you, Z," said Jordan. You knew just how I was feeling. How did you do that?" And as Z and the kids snuggled up with pillows and blankets, Z knew just how everyone else was feeling. They were feeling ready for a nap. He guessed that because they were yawning. Oh, here we go. Z says, "Whenever we're together, my friends help me discover how children on Earth get along with each other." Z wants all of you to remember that when you try to understand just how someone feels, it can help you to be a nice and caring friend. And there's that caring word, one of our Kelso's choice words, right? And Z's doing a really good job learning all this, isn't he? We're proud of Z, aren't we? Give Z an air 5 right now. All right, so now we're going to do something to practice this. I'd like everyone to please sit crisscross applesauce if you're at the carpet. If you're at your desk, then I'd like you to please sit with your feet flat on the floor. And I'd like you just to close your eyes. And with your eyes closed right now and no talking, I'd like you to think of a time when you saw someone who was sad or hurt and you did something kind to show them that you cared about them. So just think about that right now with your eyes closed. All right, good job. If you would like to, now you can raise your hand and share that, what you were thinking about with your whole class, and then come back to the video. Okay, you guys, when you understand how someone else is feeling, you can figure out what to say and what to do to show them that you care. So, we're going to practice brainstorming ways to show people that we care about them if they're feeling sad. Things we can do and things we can say. So I have a list of about 6 of these things, but you can end the video whenever you need to. So just do as many as you have time for, all right? And what we're going to do, as many as you have time for or keep students' attention for. So what we're going to do is, I'm actually going to print this list. Sorry, I'm reading my notes here. I'm going to print this list, and so teachers, you can decide in your classroom how many to read. And when you're reading them, you can pick one student to volunteer to act it out and show how that sentence goes. So, for example, one student's sad because he can't find his jacket. So someone can act that out and be looking everywhere for their jacket. Then I want every student to talk with a buddy, just one partner, and talk about what they could do to help that student who can't find their jacket. What could they say to them? What could they do for them? After they share with their buddy, you can call in a couple of students to share out loud with the whole class, and then move on to the next one. All right, guys, I hope you have fun with this. And at the very end of guidance, if you still happen to have time, you can pass Z around and share one good thing about your day so far with Z. All right, have fun, everybody. Bye.